This is TaskSpoon, the series where I aim to complete the collection log by doing one randomly generated task at a time. After completing the medium tier, I'm ready to attempt some of the longest and hardest challenges yet as I move on to the hard tier. Welcome to Season 3 of TaskSpoon. Hello everybody and welcome to episode 92 of the TaskSpoon series. In the last video, I did Dragon Slayer 2, imbued a salve amulet, and killed Vorkath 50 times to get a Vorkath's head and unlock this sexy little backpack right here. And we ended by rolling a task to get an Elite Void top, which means we actually need to do the Western Provinces Hard Diary first, and then go and do a bunch of pest control. So I am going to get started with that. But first, let's talk about the Elite Void set. In order to unlock the Elite Void equipment, you need to first complete the Western Provinces Hard Diary, and then pay 200 commendation points per piece. You only have to upgrade the Void Top and the Void Robe, and each of the pieces that you upgrade gives a +3 prayer bonus for a total of +6. And if you're wearing both upgraded elite pieces, you get 2.5% extra damage to both mage and range, which is very cool. Now, unfortunately, I only have to do the top for this task, so we won't be getting access to that quite yet, but it is nice to have this in the future. And I do have the medium combat achievement diary done, so I get 2 extra points per game. So once we do the diary, the pest control part should be fairly quick, but let's go and talk about the diary. The Western Provinces Hard Diary is very easy. I already have all of the requirements, and most of the things are just running around and clicking one thing one time. I actually do have to do a game of pest control, funny enough. And the rewards are pretty boring. The only thing I really care about is obviously the reason I'm doing it, the ability to upgrade the Void Knight pieces, and 15k Herblore XP, and that's about it. So let's just go get started. So I'm just going to run around and do all of these diary tasks real quick. I did realize that I actually don't have a crystal bow, and you need one, so I need to go and figure out how to do that. But I think I still have crystal weapon seeds, if I'm not mistaken, so it shouldn't be too bad. And other than that, what is an Isifdar painting? I just saw that I need one. It says I can buy one from the White Knight Castle. What even is that? Now, I know I've done this diary before, but I do not remember having to get this painting. But yeah, you just talk to him, go through some dialogue, gives you a painting. Cool. And then I just have to hang it up somewhere. Landscape space, maybe? Yeah. It's beautiful. Don't mind me, gnome woman. I just need whatever is in your pockets. Thank you for the gold ore. There are 2 runite rocks in the middle of the Isifdar forest? Really? Since when? Anyway. So I think I just have to sing at this crystal bowl, make myself a bow. Nice. Now I just have to kill this lad right here. Very nice. And last thing I gotta do is complete a game on the Veterans Boat of Pest Control. So I'm gonna go and do that. And I think I'm just gonna stay here and get my points now because I'm already here. Yeah, so I'm gonna get my 200 points. Then I'm gonna go complete the diary. Then I'm gonna come back here, upgrade the top. Should be nice and quick. And that's 200 pest control points. Actually went by really quickly. Turns out when you get 7 points a game, it doesn't take too long. Let me go complete the diary. Talk to this guy, get our diary rewards, which, funny enough, I think this is the first time I ever had to complete a diary before rolling it to do a different task. So that's kind of weird. Back to pest control. And then I think I just have to use this on him. Okay. Nice. Again, not nearly as cool until I get the other task to get the Elite Void robes, but I guess you have to get one to get the other, so yeah, cool. Let's go get a new task. Okay, back on the spreadsheet, complete the task, and I just manually marked off the Western Provinces diary task, and I noticed that we've rolled like all but one of the diary tasks. I think we're just missing the wilderness one. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, let's see what we're doing next. Get the Brimhaven Graceful Set Recolor. Oh, the Brimhaven Agility course. Yeah, okay. The Brimhaven Agility Arena is kind of weird. You go in the basement of some guy's house, and he has all these agility obstacles set up in a grid-like pattern, and random pillars on the platforms will light up as the active pillar, and you have to run between them and touch them and get tickets, and then you can spend the tickets on various things. Most of the time you would use them for agility experience, but in my case I will be buying the Graceful Recolor, which turns your Graceful set blue, and it costs 250 tickets. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a bunch of Agility Arena. Yay! I can't believe these words are about to come out of my mouth, but I can actually use the agility mixes that I made for extra Herbler experience, because they boost your agility, which the dart trap, if you fail it, it lowers your agility, and they heal, so when you fall, I mean, this is... I never thought that I would actually use these, but hey, here we are. Okay, so I brought some stuff to do while I'm down there. I brought some alks, I brought some fletching stuff. The rest of the inventory is these agility mixes. I'm hoping that the healing from the mixes, along with my hit points cape, is enough to keep me alive down there. And I just have to pay this guy, go down here, and get started. I don't know what I was saying before, but you can get 1 ticket every minute. That's when the pillar changes. So essentially you're going to get 60 tickets per hour as long as you don't make any mistakes. So I need 250 tickets, going to get 60 tickets per hour. This should only take me just over 4 hours. So it shouldn't be too bad, and that's why I brought all this other stuff to do while I'm just sitting here. Unfortunately, essentially all of the agility experience from this place comes from handing in the tickets in exchange for experience, and because I'm using the tickets on the recolor, I'm essentially going to get like 0 agility experience here, especially if I am spending my time alking and fletching instead of like going back and forth between obstacles, just getting like the tiny amount. So not really gonna actually train my agility while I'm here, but With this ticket, we are officially halfway done. Took us just over 2 hours to do that. And I also got 83 fletching. Cool. Unfortunately, I am running out of food here. Well, my agility mixes that I'm using as food. And I'm also almost out of other stuff to do while I wait. So I may have to go back and try and find some more Alex or something. But yeah, so far so good. I'm not really a huge fan of this place, so I'm really not looking forward to having to come back here to get the pirate hook. But yeah, I guess it's not too bad. The worst part about the pirate's hook is it costs 800 tickets, and you only get 1 log slot from it, compared to paying 250 tickets for 6 log slots, 1 for each of the recolor pieces. So yeah, usually you would just sell the pirate's hook on the Grand Exchange, because for some reason it sells for 4.3 mil. I guess fashion Scape, and people are too lazy to actually go and do it. But yeah, I don't care about that, and I'm not looking forward to being here for like 12 hours to get 1 log slot, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. And with this, we are at 250 tickets. Finally, I can get out of here. I gotta go and get my Graceful, and then we can buy the thing. I had actually been thinking about recoloring my Graceful for a while now, but it turns out that the only Graceful recolor that's in the collection log is the Brimhaven one, and obviously just unlocking them in general. So figured there's no point in recoloring it to something if I just had to recolor it again, and I'd rather save my marks for stamina potions anyway. So let me just take all this off, trade you. Nice. Actually looks really good. I really like the color, so I'm okay with this. But yeah, happy to be done with that. Hopefully I don't have to go back there anytime soon. Got my shiny new Graceful color, and we can go get a new task. Back on the spreadsheet, we can complete the task, and let's see what we're going to go do. Get 1 unique Nile shard / ceremonial robe piece. Okay, this is a complicated task. The ancient ceremonial robe pieces are obtained from killing anything in the ancient prison, which is the area up to and including Nex. which turns out in order to unlock the ancient prison, you have to do the frozen door mini quest, which you need to get a frozen key, which you need to kill all 4 of the God Wars dungeon bosses once, and you get each of the key pieces. Then you can unlock the door to the ancient prison, where you can then fight the enemies to get the drops that I'm looking for. So I got a lot to do here. I need to kill each of the God Wars dungeon bosses once, and then go and either kill random things in the ancient prison, or maybe even just go to like a next free-for-all world and hope for a Nile Shard drop. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do for that part, but what I do know is I need to go and kill all the God Wars dungeon bosses once. So I'm going to go and try and do that. So I'm just going to be doing one boss at a time, going in for 1 kill. I don't need to worry about doing long trips, so I don't need a super optimal setup. I decided that I'm going to start with Zamorak. So I got the Arclight, got a whip to get KC. I chose Zamorak because, well, to be honest, I pulled up a random number generator 1 through 4 and assigned them random numbers, and it came up Zamorak, so we're going to do it first. And in case anyone's wondering, I've already started the Frozen Door mini quest. You get like a letter or something from some messenger, and it sort of automatically starts it. So yeah, the entire quest, or mini quest rather, is just kill all of the God Wars dungeon bosses once, assemble the key, and then go in the door, and then you're pretty much done. So yeah. I decided to look on the spreadsheet to see when we were actually going to be getting God Wars dungeon boss tasks, and there is 2 Zamorak God Wars dungeon tasks on the hard tier, which I believe are there because Krill has 2 drops, the Zamorakian Spear and the Steam Battle Staff, that are both only a 1 in 127, which is a relatively common drop from a God Wars dungeon boss compared to the other drops, which are closer to either 1 in 380 something, 1 in 500, 1 in 700, whatever. So there is 2 Zamorak God Wars dungeon tasks on the hard tier, and then the rest of them are all on the elite tier, which is a little bit unfortunate because it would be really cool to be able to go to Bandos and get BCP or Tacits or something, but it's understandable. It would kind of suck to be stuck on a God Wars dungeon boss task in the hard tier that takes forever. So I get it, but it is a little sad. Okay, 40 KC acquired. I'm just going to go. There's no real strategy here. I'm not really concerned about taking a lot of damage. Like I said, I just need the 1 kill. So I'm going to pot up. I'm going to turn on Pray Melee and Piety. I'm going to hope to hit a couple Arclight specs, and then just hope I don't die. I read on the wiki that he can do a, quote, devastating attack through prayer if you're praying melee, but that if you have your magic defense gear on, you should still pray melee. And then he hit me like twice for like 50 damage each, so I decided to swap to pray mage. I used all but 1 shark, but I killed it, and I got my frozen key piece, so it doesn't matter. So I decided to kill Zilyana next. And by decided, again, I mean I did a random number generator, and it came up on Zilyana. And these tile markers are from the last time I was killing her. I guess this was on Leagues. I guess she spawns there. I stand here, hit her, run over here, go in the circle. I have killed quite a bit of Zilyana. I sort of remember the method, so hopefully this isn't too bad. Okay, General Grardor is next. Pretty similar to the last 2. Just going to go in there and go for the 1 kill. All I need. I got a bunch of food. Should be no problem. Hopefully Grardor does not smash my head in. Alright, last boss, Kriara. This is the one that I was dreading the most. Kriara is infamous for being able to do a lot of damage very quickly. Now, fortunately, I have done the chinning method before, so hopefully I remember how to do this. It shouldn't be too bad. I'm also hoping that 75 chins is enough, because that's all I brought. Okay, that was kind of messy at the beginning. I kind of forgot how to get him into the corner, but I remembered that if you target one of the minions, then Kree will try to melee you, and that's how you get her to walk forward. I was just accidentally clicking on her, and then she was staying in the middle of the room trying to range me, so they weren't stacked up, so I couldn't chin her. But once I remembered that, I don't know how I remembered that mid-fight, but I remembered that if you target the minion, she'll walk at you, and then she did that, and then I was able to do it pretty easily. So, yeah, that should be all 4 pieces. Now, I don't know what to do. Oh, apparently you just use them together, and it just works. Okay, let's go open the door. So I think all I have to do is just open it, and then there's a little cutscene or something. Somebody talks to me. This lady talks to me about what's going on in here with Nex and her followers and whatnot. And I think that's it. I mean, the quest's already complete, so yeah, that's good. So now I need to figure out what my plan is to actually complete the task. Now, the reason that may not be as straightforward as it may seem, the task is to get 1 new unique Nile Shard or Ceremonial Robe piece, which means I can either just start killing these guys. Everyone in here has a 1 in 640 chance to drop a Ceremonial Robe piece. I think they're all individual chances, so because there's 5 pieces, it's essentially a 5 in 640 to get any of them, and because I don't have any yet, they would all be new uniques for me, so that's an option. The other option is kill Nex and hope for a Nile Shard drop, which I wouldn't be getting very many Nile Shards because I wouldn't be doing much damage, and the way Nex splits loot, it gives more loot to the people that do more damage. But I believe as long as a Nile Shard drop is rolled, I'll get at least 1 of them, which then I would complete the task by just getting 1. The ceremonial robes aren't particularly useful. The Nile Shards are even less useful, so I don't really know what I'm going to do, but I guess either way, I need to get kill count to even get in the room to go and fight Nex, so I might as well just start killing things and figure it out later. So I got the 41k seed to actually enter the next room, and I had a realization that there are a bunch of combat achievements for Nex that you can get just by doing like 1 kill in the mass world. I mean, obviously kill Nex once, but there's a bunch of stuff like kill Nex while someone is coughing. That's going to happen in a mass world. That's a Grandmaster combat achievement. Kill Nex without anyone being hit by a bunch of stuff. That could happen if we just kill it fast enough. I've seen some of the Mass World KC times. They're like a minute. There isn't even enough time to do mechanics. There's just so many people. So I'm going to try that. I mean, I'm probably not going to do like any damage. My gear is terrible compared to what people are doing this in. But might as well try it. Now, I'd like to be very clear, I have never killed Nex before. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to do essentially no damage. My goal is to not die. And that's about it. Alright, here we go. Killing Nex. Well, that was fun. And I got the Nile Shard! Easy! Not only did we get the Nile Shards on our very first kill, as you can see by the chat box here, I did 4 combat achievements worth 18 points. And it took me 1 minute and 36 seconds. That's pretty good! With all that being said though, let's go get a new task. Alright, back on the spreadsheet here, we can complete the task. And I think we can fit in 1 more in this video. Hopefully it's not too long. Get 1 unique from Guardians of the Rift. Okay, sure. This is going to be the last Guardians of the Rift unique task on the hard tier, which is kind of weird. I mean, I guess we are 43% of the way through, but we are almost done with Guardians of the Rift for the hard tier. In terms of items that we still need, the lantern would obviously be incredible to get from the Reward Guardian, but the die is still a possibility, and if neither of those two, then we can buy the Ring of Elements, which has a bunch of useful teleports. And maybe even a Tarnished Locket from a pouch, I don't know. There's lots of ways we can complete this task, so I'm just going to go get started. This is honestly a really nice task to get right now. I'm going to be able to get to 77 rune crafting, which means I'll be able to craft blood runes, which will be great for both Guardians of the Rift and that clue step, and just rune crafting in general. And this is the first time that I get to use my full of the eye set, so that's cool, getting full extra runes, and I've got all my stuff, I'm ready to go. Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for this. Well, this is going to be that level that I was talking about. 77 rune crafting, can now craft blood runes. Very nice. I'm just going to wrap up this game, and then we will go and do my searches. Okay, here we go. 66 searches. We would love to see a lantern. Abyssal dye is fine too, and if not, a bunch of pearls. Man, those were some of the worst pulls in terms of pearls per pull I've ever seen, until like right at the end where I got like, I don't even know. That was terrible. I had like 19 pearls in the first 30 searches. Now there is also the chance we can finish the task by getting the locket. Nope. Alright, back to playing the game. At least now I'll be able to make blood runes, which is great. And I think I forgot to mention it, but the Ring of the Elements is 400 pearls, so we didn't even make it halfway. Great. I didn't quite make it in time for that game, so I decided I'm just going to do my searches while I wait. Got 29 of them, just going to hope for the best. Alright, well, didn't quite finish the task, unless locket. Okay, 110 pearls is actually really good. Very happy with that. Oh, I didn't have my recorder on, but there's 78 rune crafting. I decided that I was just going to get the level and then do however many searches I had after that, which looks like it's going to be around 44 or 45. Cool. Okay, I got 46 searches. I need 73 pearls. Very doable. In fact, I would be very disappointed if I didn't get it. Turn this on, and here we go. Alright, well, remember when I said I'd be disappointed if I didn't get it, and then I did like 20 pulls and didn't get any? Now, I did get 74, one over what I needed, so we are done. Also got a die in there, which is kind of cool. I mean, I might as well just put it on something because I don't really care. Sure, take that. And any lockets? No? Alright, buying the ring. Oh. So, apparently, the Ring of the Elements is 400 Abyssal Pearls, even though I could have sworn I clicked on it earlier and it said 350, but maybe I misclicked and clicked on something else. I don't know. So we're not done. We need 50 more pearls. And the people that knew how much the ring cost are probably sitting there thinking, yeah, no duh. But either way, I guess we will continue. 12 searches this time. Pretty unlikely that I get the 49 pearls that I need, but I need to go, and I wanted to see if I finished the task before I left. So let's just do it. Okay, 40 pearls. Pretty good. Very close. I need 9 more. Unless? No. Well, you know the deal. Just need 1 more pearls, so gonna do my searches after every game. I got 5. Let's see if we're done. After I put in my bank pit. Okay, we're done! Just gonna do these last 3. Alright, let's go buy this ring. Alright, here we go. Ring of the Elements. 400 Abyssal Pearls. Definitely not 350. Heck yeah. So the Ring of the Elements, because I didn't actually talk about what it does, you can charge it with a Law Rune, an Air Rune, a Water Rune, an Earth Rune, and a Fire Rune. And you can teleport to all of the elemental altars, which actually is very useful, especially for like beginner and easy clues, because they're all sort of in those areas. The Ring of the Elements is actually really nice. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't really do anything else other than that, and I already have teleports sort of near all those places, so it's not a huge unlock by any means, but it is useful, so cool. Let's get a new task. Alright, back on the spreadsheet, complete the task, and let's see what we're doing next, and if it's a quick one, we will do it right now. If it's longer, might have to save it for next time. Get one new unique from Gnome Restaurant. I forget what I have left there. So the only thing I have left from Gnome Restaurant is to get a mint cake, which is essentially entirely useless, but it shouldn't take me too long. Because I have a max reward token, I can choose who I want to do deliveries to, and there's 3 guys that give the mint cake, all at a 1 in 22 rate, so yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. I need to remember what I need for this. So, like I mentioned before, I've done enough Gnome Restaurant deliveries to where I can sort of decide who I want to deliver to, where I can say I would like a hard job, delivering is fun, entire world, and then if it's not any of the 3 people I need, which are Wingstone, Penwee, or Brambicle, I just talk to them again and get a different order and say, yeah, non-new order, not the person, go again, repeat till I get the one I want. Once I get the one I want, which I did, Penwee wants a Wizard Blizzard, I just go and buy all the things to make it. Once I've made the thing, I just have to go and deliver it, and I have 3 pretty easy ways to get to all the places that I need to get to. Penwee is on Karamja, so I can just take the glider, and he's essentially right here. For Brambicle, I can teleport to Trollheim, and for Wingstone, I have my Narda teleports. So yeah, this should be very easy. This is the first time I'm doing this since completing Monkey Madness 2, so I even have the Royal Seed Pod to get back quickly. And yeah, we just repeat until we get the thing. Unfortunately, one of the 3 people that can actually give me the item that I need is Brambicle, who is probably in the most inconvenient spot you could possibly put an NPC, so that's kind of annoying, but I don't really want to give up the opportunity to deliver to a guy that I can actually get the item from, so yeah, I guess I'll be going up here a bunch. Great. The good news is, every time you deliver to Brambicle, you can pick up the Uncut Sapphire. Heck yeah. I'm so happy I got the max reward token and can choose my deliveries, because I just sat there rolling through people for like, I'm not even exaggerating, it was about 7 minutes of just waiting for anyone that could actually give me the item. And if I had to go and do all those deliveries, it would have taken me forever. Thank you! That was like my 4th or 5th delivery on this task. Easy peasy, nice. That was exactly what I was looking for. A nice quick task to end the video, and we can go roll a new task for next time. Back on the spreadsheet, we can complete that task, and let's see what we're doing next video. Oh no. I mentioned in the AMA that I did that the Dragon Warhammer task was probably the task that I was dreading the most in the hard tier, and well, here it is, we gotta do it. I guess getting it done with sooner rather than later is probably a good thing. The Dragon Warhammer is amazing, but 1 in 5,000 drop on an enemy that is not the easiest to farm. This could take a very long time. So yeah, I guess that we're going to start that in the next video. But for now, that's going to have to be it for this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, maybe leave the video a like and perhaps a comment while you're down there. And let me know how long it took you to get your Dragon Warhammer, if you ever have. And with all that being said, that's going to be it from me. I will see you guys in the next video for the start of the Dragon Warhammer grind. And a big thank you to all of my channel members, but a special thank you to my Tier 3 Big Spoon channel members, Alchemist BTW, Jack Staumer, Luxitaire, and Tony Adkins. Thank you guys, and thank you everyone on screen here for the support.